Hey, Miss Bodley here, coming in strong from the Math Help Center. All right, I'm going to go over a couple of things that we learned in class today. The first thing is that if we're going to write an equation of a line that's perpendicular to this line, okay, we have to use the slope. The slope is the most important thing. And if we remember from today, that perpendicular slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other, okay? And of course, parallel slopes are the same. Then if this were a fraction, it's going to be 4 over 1. Something perpendicular to that is going to be negative 1/4. So that's the slope of a line. But right now we need to write an equation of a line. So we need to write y equals negative 1/4 x plus something else to show another line. Let's look at this problem that we went over. That was also a bit tricky. So we have negative 7x plus 3y is 24. And now we need to write an equation of a line that is perpendicular to this line. But before we can do that, we need to figure out what the slope is of this red line. So we're going to add 7x to both sides because I need it to be in slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b form. So what I'll be left with is 3y, and that's going to be 7x plus 24. And then we need to get x all by itself. We need to isolate, the y. We need to isolate the y. So we're going to divide everything by 3. So our y is going to become 7/3 x plus 8. We're not done though, because that's still just the red line we started with. So we're going to have a look at the slope. And now we're going to write another line that's perpendicular to this. So perpendicular would be negative 3/7. We need to write another line perpendicular to that. Okay. Maybe plus anything that you want. Plus 1, different intercept. And the last example that we looked at, was very similar to our last class. And our last, the class, this is really similar to class 5.6. Just wait 1 second, Felix. So it's similar to 5.6 in that we have an x, we have a y, and now we need to know what our m is so we can solve for y equals mx plus b, so we can figure out what the b is. Okay, so the slope of this line is 7. But I need a perpendicular slope to that. So a perpendicular slope of 7 is negative 1/7. So that's going to be my slope, negative 1/7. And my x value is going to be 10. And my y value is going to be negative 2. Okay, and if I substitute all of those things in, I can solve now for my b value. So I'm going to add 10/7 to both sides, and that will leave us with a b value of negative 4/7. Okay, and we need to write the equation of the line, so we're not done yet. So y equals, our m value is negative 1/7, x minus 4/7.